Hi and welcome to Nordens TV. Making Tax Digital, an important change that will definitely affect you and your business. This is a must-watch episode where one of my partners, Pani Yoda, will help you understand what HMRC are enforcing, what it means to you and what you need to do about it. So Yoda, what is Making Tax Digital?
Okay, so it's the hot topic at the moment. It's basically a new initiative brought on by HMRC to make sure that they're getting real-time information. So what they're doing is they're expecting individuals and businesses to submit quarterly figures to them so that they're more aware of taxes that are due to them, and it means that people are going to have to do 4 quarterly returns plus their personal tax return or their corporation tax return, and they've brought it on to basically make it easier and to get more real-time information. What's also started is from the 6th of April 2017 is they've brought on everyone's got their own personal digital account, so all third-party information gets fed into that. So if it's your employer, your bank, and any other pension providers, any other third-party providers, they feed that information into your own personal digital tax account. And so it does make it easier in the sense that you don't have to then collect information and pass it on to us. It's all there on your account and we can access it that way. So they're trying to make things easier.
So what if someone's VAT registered? They have to do things quarterly anyway.
Yes, they do. So what it is it's been phased into stages. So people that are, it's going to be, the initiative, by the way, it's important to state that it has been taken off the bill. So we only know what it was, the dates as it was when it was on the bill, but it was taken off the bill recently, but we suspect it's going to be the exact same anyway. But it's going to be in stages. So the first people that will be expected to do this, the quarterly submissions, is businesses that have turnover over the VAT threshold. So a good thing that obviously they're already doing quarterly submissions anyway, but this will be additional to that. So that it will be an additional thing that you submit along with your VAT return. Okay.
So why are HMRC introducing it then?
So their methodology,
I know you said it's to make it easier.
Yeah, they're putting it out there that it's to make it easier. But let's be honest, they're wanting to get tax and information about what they're going to be receiving sooner and more in real time. At the moment, as we know, employees, it's submitted every month what they're going to be paid and how much they need to pay to HMRC. So HMRC are aware of that each month. Personal taxpayers and for businesses that pay corporation tax, they're having to wait for that information and having to wait for that.
You've got 12 months for the year and then plus you've got the 9 months that needs to be filed. Well, 12 months for the revenue.
Exactly, yeah. So they're basically wanting to, let's be honest, they're wanting to receive that information sooner, to be able to budget for that, for the money that's going to come in. And obviously, eventually, I'm sure they're going to want to introduce it that they're going to get paid sooner as well. So they're probably going to introduce that it's paid quarterly also. So
what information will the revenue be expecting on a quarterly basis?
Yeah, so it's only 3 things that they want. It's 3 things. So they're going to want to know your turnover for the period, so for the 3-month period, your expenses and the profit. But this information is important that this information is reliable and up to date, and it's not just a guesstimate, because if they're going to want you to submit it, if in the next quarter you realise that when you're submitting something the next quarter, you realise that what went into the first quarter wasn't actually correct because things got added in after the period, then you'll have to amend it. So you'll amend the first quarter plus submit your second quarter. So although it seems like 3 simple numbers, it needs to be up-to-date information, reliable information, so that you're not having to resubmit it each quarter.
It's quite scary, the fact that they're trying to take, it's like a business big brother.
Yeah, exactly. They want to know exactly what's going on and to be able to basically see what money's coming in so they can prepare for their own cash flows.
Yeah. So what actions do business owners need to take and when?
Okay, so like I said, it's going to be in stages. They're rolling it out so that everyone will be doing it by 2020, April 2020. The first stages are people that are over the VAT threshold. So earning of the VAT threshold at the moment is 85,000.
So is it over the VAT threshold or people that are VAT registered?
Over the VAT threshold.
So even if people that are VAT registered that don't turn over more than the 85,000?
They won't need to do it. They'll be in the next stage.
Fine, okay.
Yeah, so the first stage is the 6th of April 2018. So that's when the first submissions will start from. And that is unincorporated businesses, landlords, and self-employed people that are earning a turnover of the VAT threshold, which is currently 85,000. Yeah. Obviously, if it increases by next year, then it will be that VAT threshold that will be the determinant. The next phase will be for 6th of April 2019, and that will be unincorporated businesses and landlords and self-employed people that have got threshold above turnover of above 10,000 but below the 85,000. So when they reach in that bit, and the next stage will be incorporated businesses. So that's limited businesses, limited companies, limited liability partnerships, with that will everyone any kind of incorporated business will be in from the 6th of April 2020.
Okay.
And what people need to do basically is they need to start things from now, because obviously we haven't got long until it takes effect. So you need good bookkeeping software, preferably cloud, so that you can share your information with your accountant, so it's up to date and it's easy access for everyone. The information on it needs to be up to date, like I mentioned before. If the information isn't correct in the quarter you submit, you have to then resubmit it again if anything changes. So it needs to be really good, up-to-date, reliable information.
But not just for the revenue, it'd be good for their own businesses as well to have that up-to-date information.
Businesses should be relying on up-to-date information anyway to make any business decisions going forward. But yeah, it's really important that all businesses have that in place and have a plan for that, because otherwise they're going to have just 30 days to submit this each quarter. So if your quarter end is the end of March, you're only going to have until the end of April to submit these figures.
And I'm guessing there'll be penalties.
There is going to be penalties. HMRC haven't published the amounts yet, but there will definitely be penalties for late submissions.
Yeah.
So it's really important that information is on there, on bookkeeping software, and they can provide it really easily to us, their accountants, or any third party.
So what would you say to everybody that's panicking now, thinking, "Oh no, what am I going to do? This is all so stressful."
Yeah.
What would you
say? Don't panic. Obviously, don't panic. Just call us. Call us. We'll sort everyone out with whatever bookkeeping software will be suitable for them, and we can come up with a plan of how they're going to provide us information each quarter and sort out their staging dates of when they'll have to do it.
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you. So, the first thing you need to do is know exactly when your staging date is and when your business will be affected. Next, you need to plan how to integrate this process into your business. And finally, you need to ensure that you have the process in place to enable your business to continue to work. You will need assistance in this matter, we have no doubt. Whether you're an existing client or not, we are there to support and ensure this is a smooth transition, allowing you to focus on your business and remain stress-free. Please do give us a call.